dust on the cover, needle-worn thin, old Hank's record. But I hear her again. It ain't her song, but Lord, it feels that way. That soft little lilt she had when she'd sway. The vinyl spins, the past plays true. And there she is, just me and you. She danced barefoot on kitchen tile, singing off key, but Lord, that smile. I'd laugh and hum just to see her shine. Now I play this track like it's frozen in time. Crackle and hiss can't drown the sound of her in this house, still hanging around. Her voice in the old record player, like she never went anywhere. Every note feels like her hand spinning. Love I still don't understand. I close my eyes, the room turns warm. She's in the needle in every storm. I never fixed that skipping part right where she'd laugh and steal my heart. So I let it play over again, looping love that never ends. Her voice in the old record player, a ghost in grooves, a midnight prayer. I ain't moved on, I just replay what she left behind that August day. The world moved on, but not this song. Her voice still lingers all night long. Patch by patch, stitch by stitch, she sewed through poor and little rich. Old shirts, Sunday dress, and jeans too tight, all woven into warmth that night. Her fingers hurt, her back would ache, but not one thread was a mistake. She said this blanket ain't just for show, it's stories only family knows. The blanket she sewed still keeps me warm in winter's howl or summer storm. It's frayed at the edge, but strong at heart, like her love stitched in every part. She may be gone, but I still hold the blanket she sewed. There's Grandpa's flannel from '62, my sister's lace when she said I do, a piece from the day we brought Dad home, and Mama's tears when we felt alone. The blanket she sewed still keeps me warm in winter's howl or summer storm. It's frayed at the edge, but strong at heart, like her love stitched in every part. She may be gone, but I still hold the blanket she sewed. And when my child cries late at night, I wrap them in her thread-thin light. The blanket she sewed, passed down in time, a quilt of grace, a love divine. No diamond shines, no gold can show what lives inside the blanket blanket she sewed. There's a corner booth at Rosie's Grill where we sat every Friday still. Coffee cold but hearts were warm. You'd laugh and brush my sleeve in foam. We carved our names in that old wood back when forever felt so good. The waitress knew your pie by heart, and I knew you'd hate to part. But the jukebox plays a lonesome tune, and the lights don't shine like they used to. I still stop by, though you're not there. Pretend you're across from me in that chair. No matter what life recreates, that corner booth still waits. They changed the menu, repainted the walls, took down the photos from the halls. But I see you clear as day by the window, sipping sweet cafe. But the jukebox plays a lonesome tune, and the lights don't shine like they used to. I still stop by, though you're not there. Pretend you're across from me in that chair. Even if time hesitates, that corner booth still waits. And sometimes I talk out loud, get a few looks from the crowd. But love like ours don't just fade, it lingers in the place we made. The jukebox hums a softer tune, the evening hush feels just like June. And though your smile's a memory, it's still sitting there across from me. For all that fate complicates, that corner booth still waits. There it sat by her old perfume, folded neat in her dressing room, just for a line in her graceful hand. But they shook me more than I could stand. No date, no name, just ain't gone light. But I read it slow in the morning light. Some things you lose, but still hold near. I loved you once, I'm always here. That note by her mirror still haunts my soul, like a whisper caught in a cotton roll. She said little, but she said enough. Words so tough. I left, I wandered, but truth draws clearer in that note by her mirror. Her brush still rests where she last laid it, and her perfume fades, but I can't trade it. Her smile in a frame still catches the dawn, like she's right here, but long gone. That note by her mirror still haunts my soul, like a whisper call in a cotton roll. She said little, but she said enough. Words soft as dust, yet carved so tough. I left, I wandered, but truth draws clearer in that note by her mirror. I never wrote back, I never knew. Some goodbye comes dressed in blue. That note by her mirror, yellow with time, still echoes softly in this heart of mine. Love never shouted, it just stayed near in the ink she left on the mirror clear. Some words are forever, some disappear, but she's still here by her mirror. Late afternoon, the sun hangs low, golden light through lace curtain flows. I walk the hall, my footsteps slow, and see her shadow where it used to go. By the window pane, stands so still, like she's watching over this old hill. That same old chair beneath her seat, dust on the cushion where our hearts would meet. She'd hum a tune while watching time, fold each worry like a prayer in kind. Now the hush remains, but still I feel her presence there, so warm, so real. Her shadow stands by the window every day, a silhouette of love that never fades away. No wind may blow, no seasons change, but that gentle form will still remain. Though life moved on and dreams may roam, her shadow guards our heart and home. I reach to touch the glass she knew, cold to my palm, but her warmth breaks through. Her faded dress still hangs nearby, its hem kissed once by her lullaby. And every dust, when daylight wanes, I swear I see her in the window pane. They say ghosts dwell in the silent night, but hers brings peace, not fear or fright. I close my eyes and let hope rise in her shadow. Love never dies. Her shadow stands by the window every dusk and dawn, a faithful friend when memories linger on. No grand display, no need to roam, she'll always watch me from our home. Though years may pass and hearts may roam, her shadow stays and keeps me whole. The kitchen's still quiet, the coffee pot cold, the scent of her biscuit, a memory old. But next to the sink, by that old wooden chair, her apron still hangs there. Flour-stained pockets and ties worn thin held stories of love and where we'd been. She'd wipe our tears with a corner square. That apron still hangs there. It's just cloth and thread to a stranger's eye, but to me it's a lullaby. It's Sunday supper and a whispered prayer. It's hugs made of cotton and tender care. Though she's been gone, I'm still aware. Her apron still hangs there. I should take it down, maybe fold it away, but I see her smile when I start my day, and waves just a bit in the morning air. Her apron still hangs there. It's just cloth and thread to a stranger's eye, but to me it's a lullaby. It's Sunday supper and a whispered prayer. It's hugs made of cotton and tender care. Though she's been gone, I'm still aware. Her apron still hangs there. And if one day I have a child to raise, I'll teach them her songs and kitchen ways. It's just cloth and thread, but more than that, it's a home, a heart, a welcome mat. It's every word she'd never dare. Still saying I love you from thin air. Her apron still hangs there.
Down by the creek where the willow weeps, her voice drifts soft through shadows deep. I close my eyes and see her stand, tending those branches with gentle hands. No words were needed, her heart could show. Each rustling leaf sang what I know. Sunlight filters through emerald leaves, like prayers she whispered on summer eves. I'd sit beneath where her laughter flowed. Now I sit here and feel her glow. Though she's gone on that final road, her spirit lives where the soft winds blow. She whispers through the willow, through every breeze, a lullaby of faith among the trees. Her memory lingers in every sigh, in each trembling branch that reaches the sky. I lean my head on that old board fence. She's still here in gentle suspense. When storms roll in and skies turn gray, that willow sways and I hear her say, hold on to hope, let your heart be still. And I feel her warmth beside that hill. No stone could mark where her prayers go. They live on in leaves of the willow. Sometimes at dawn when light is thin, I swear I feel her breath on my skin. A silent grace among the boughs, a promise kept, she's still around. She whispers through the willow, soft and low, a voice of comfort in ebb and flow. Her love remains where the river's wind and rustling leaves. Her soul I find, though time moves on and seasons go, she whispers still through the willow. She never needed jewels or gold. Her treasure lay in stories told, with every prayer and every vow. She wore her faith like a simple brow. No crown of silver, no showy gown, just a humble heart that stood its ground. She'd rise before the morning light, hands folded soft, eyes shining bright. In church or field, in work or rest, her trust in God outshone the best. Neighbors whispered of her grace, how heaven found a resting place. She wore faith like a crown, held her head above life's frown. When storms would rage and doubts surround, her prayers would lift us off the ground. No need for gold to weigh her down. She ruled her world, wearing faith like a crown. Children gathered at her knee, sang hymns she taught so tenderly. No grand cathedral could compare to love she poured through whispered prayer. When her days turned soft and warm, her faith remained unblemished, shorn. Now when sorrow finds my way, I think of how she used to say, hold fast to hope, let fear fall down, and wear your own faith like a crown. She wore faith like a crown, gave her best when night spun round. Though years have passed and she's not found, her legacy in us abounds. I'll
I'll walk this life with heaven bound, wearing faith like a crown. In the corner room where the sunlight streams, I see her Bible and faded hymns, old leather spines that once held prayer, now gather dust in the morning air. She sang those songs with a quiet grace. Now every note still fills this place. I flip through pages, worn and torn. Each hymn reminds me of her morn, where she'd hum low by the window pane, a melody to soothe our pain. Though voices fade and years move on, her faith remains in every song. She left hymns on the shelf, a legacy of faith herself. Each chorus rings like a guiding light through darkest storms and sleepless nights. No grand applause or gilded stage, just her voice lifted page by page. When I'm lost in doubt or feeling small, I turn to those hymns on the wall. They echo soft, her gentle plea to trust in grace and let me be. No matter where my journeys dwell, her prayers live on in every manual. Some keep photographs, some keep rings, but what she gave were simple things. A book of songs, a voice so true, a faith to guide us through and through. She left hymns on the shelf so I could find her love myself. In every verse, in every line, her spirit sings beyond all time. Though she's gone, her praise won't end. In those hymnals I find my friend.
She wore an apron stained with years, knee-deep in dirt, but never tears. With every seed her fingers laid, a silent kind of prayer was prayed. She knew the rain, she knew the sun, she trusted both and what they'd done. Beans and okra, corn in line, tomatoes red by God's design. But it wasn't just the crops that grew, it was the soul she stitched right through. Between each row, her love would show a harvest far beyond we know. There was grace in her garden rows, more than all the church folk know. With calloused hands and faith so wide, she taught us how to walk with pride. No fancy words, just dirt and time, but she raised hearts like climbing vines. There was grace in her garden rose. The soul remembers every prayer, each morning song she whispered there. Now I plant where she once stood, still hoping to grow something good. There was grace in her garden rose, where the holy wind still softly blows. I kneel today like she once did, and thank the Lord for how she lived. No steeple high, no stained glass glow, just Mama's grace in her garden rose.
Rooster calls and kettle sings, sunlight spills on simple things. Floor still creaks beneath my feet like it did when she'd hum so sweet. The oven's off, but I swear it's true. The morning smells like she still do. Checkered cloth, that old red pan, she used to cook with love, not plans. Floor in the air, soft and light, rolling pin dancing left and right. And though her hands are gone from view, the scent brings back her morning brew. The morning smells like her biscuits, warm like quiet love in a southern storm. She'd wake the house with just a song and butter love where hearts belong. Though time moves on and days are new, each sunrise still brings me to you. There's jam jars lined upon the sill, still sealed with care, they always will. And though the plates don't clink the same, the breakfast table speaks her name. I sit alone, yet not quite so. Her recipe still feeds my soul. Yes, the morning smells like her biscuits, friend, like sweet beginnings that never end. And in that scent I hear her call through buttered dough and love so small. She's gone in flesh, but here she stands, still baking peace with unseen hands. That old screen door still creaks like it used to, and the swing still sways with the morning dew. The porch light's dim, but it always stays on, like it's waiting for a boy long gone. Mama said we leave it for you, son, in case one day you come back where you're from. I chased dreams far and let years fly, but that soft light never said goodbye. There's a porch light left on a world that moved fast, in a house full of yesterdays built to last. Even when I wandered, even when I strayed, it lit the way home no matter how late, like a whisper of grace through nights so long. There's always a porch light left on. Daddy's boots still sit by the old back door, and Mama's prayers still flow through the floor. No questions asked when I walk back in, just a hug and coffee warm from within. There's a porch light left on a world that moved fast, in a house full of yesterdays built to last. Even when I wandered, even when I strayed, it lit the way home no matter how late, like a whisper of grace through nights so long. There's always a porch light left on. We all need a place where love won't fade, where someone waits, come what may. There's a porch light left at the end of the lane, where the gravel remembers my first name. Even when roads pull hearts apart, that light still burns in Mama's heart, like a quiet hymn through dusk till dawn. There's always a porch light left on. She always left the light on down the hallway near the stairs. Said even grown-up hearts can need a little care. When I came home too late or didn't call, that golden glow would catch me, wrap me like a shawl. I never thought to thank her, never thought to ask why one small bulb could hold the weight of every task. But now the house is quiet and the walls are bare, and I keep that bulb burning like she's still there. She left the light on when I was lost, when love came cold and dreams had come She never said I told you so, just lit the way so I could know that no matter where I'd gone too long, she left the light on. The switch is warm, the glass is dim, but I see her smile and every flicker thin. And when I feel like letting go or giving in, that porch light hums like a violin. She left the light on through every storm, through every season I was torn, not with words but with a glow that told me all I need to know, that even now, though she's long gone, she left the light on. She did for every groaning, wandering kid, a quiet sign, a gentle grace, a mother's love in time and space, in every life where love lives on. We leave the light on. She never raised her voice at dawn. Coffee brewed, the curtains drawn, barefoot steps on wooden floor. Peace like that I don't find no more. She didn't talk much, didn't need to try. Her love spoke loud in the morning light. Eggs in the pan, toast on the plate, the smell of calm before the day gets late. She'd hum a hymn or just be still, and time would slow like the breathing hills. No rush, no fight, no need to fill, just being near her made life real. She gave me quiet mornings when the world felt soft and wide. Before the noise, before the storm, just her hand warm in mine. Those sunbeams on the window pane, that's where her love remains. She gave me quiet mornings, and I still wake up looking for the same. Now it's just me and the kettle's hum. No footsteps come, no setting sun. But sometimes I swear I hear her there, in the stillness, in the air. She gave me quiet mornings where nothing needed to be said. A simple smile, a gentle glance, a word that she quietly led. And though she's gone, that peace still stays in every slow and golden day. She gave me quiet mornings, and they never went away. Still hangs by the oven, a faded red check. Smells like Sunday roast and cinnamon bread. Her hands were small, but they moved with grace. Tied that apron round her like a warm embrace. She wore it proud through joy and strife. That apron knew her better than life. She folded it slow on her final day, laid it down gentle, then slipped away. Didn't take her Bible or her wedding band, just whispered, "I'm tired," and touched my hand. That apron's still there, untouched by dust, a symbol of love, of work, of trust. That's the apron she folded last, time stitched in every seam and clasp, held every stain and tear she knew. From raising me to making stew, I still smell home in that cotton sash. The apron she folded last. It ain't just cloth, it ain't just thread. It's the prayers she whispered, the tears she shed. It held her back when the world turned fast. It held her still when nothing else did last. That's the apron she folded last, a final breath wrapped in the past. I hang it now near a photograph, right where she stood, right where she laughed. I don't need a grave or stone to pass. I've got the apron she folded last. She'd sit in a chair near the garden gate, humming sweet songs till the sky turned late. Tomatoes in rows, daisies in bloom, while her voice floated soft as a broom. Kids on the porch with scraped up knees, resting their heads to her melodies. No need for words, no fancy grace, just the hum of peace in that sacred place. Lullabies from her garden gate taught the wind how to hesitate. She sang of love without a name, of heartache past and joy that came. A song for the world, a hymn so small, but from her lips it healed us all. Old wooden gate creaked with time, but still it swayed to her silent rhyme. She'd lift her gaze to stars above and stitch each note with mother's love. Lullabies from her garden gate wove through dust till heaven's late. A comfort song no clock could bind, that lingered deep inside our minds. Though she's gone, the song still stays in winds and blooms, in children's praise. Now weeds have grown where tulips slept, but still at night my heart has wept for the quiet voice I used to chase, that made the world a softer place. Lullabies from her garden gate echo on when the hour gets late. If you listen close at eventide, you'll hear her hum right by your side. Not just a song, but a truth she knew, that love sung soft is always true.
Sunrise creeps over golden rows, dew-kissed stalks where the wild grass grows. I walk that path where she once stood, humming soft truths only I understood. Her voice would drift on that morning breeze, a lullaby beneath the cotton trees. Each summer dawn she'd rise at 4, carry her kettle to the barnyard door. While roosters crowed and sparrows sang, she'd hum a tune that made hearts hang. No choir needed to harmonize, just her lullaby under open skies. Her lullaby echoes in the fields, through rippled wheat, through broken shields. Every blade sings of simple grace, a mother's love time can erase. Though she's gone and years congeal, I still hear her in every field. Cornrows swayed as she walked by, with bare feet tapping that country high. Children gathered at her knee as her hum carried hope like a melody. Now when dusk paints shadows long, I close my eyes to recall her song. Sometimes the wind will bend just right and whisper her lullaby at night. I swear I feel her hand in mine, guiding me home through borrowed time. Her lullaby echoes in the fields,
every sunrise, every yield. Though seasons pass and earth may heal, her song remains so calm, so real. I'll hum it soft when life conceals my heart where her lullaby feels. Leaves fall slow in crimson waves. She'd kneel down where the wood path paves, hands clasped tight, head bowed low. Her whispered prayers like embers glow. Each gust would carry that sacred prayer through autumn's chill and golden air. She wore her shawl, gained its morning's bite, humming tunes that felt so right. I watched her faith in each refrain write its grace in the autumn rain. Now breeze still holds that gentle sound, a prayer she breathed on sacred ground. Her prayer in the autumn air, soft and warm through crisp despair. When leaves let go and hearts feel bare, I breathe it in, her autumn prayer. Though seasons shift and paths may steer, her faith remains in autumn air. Some find solace in summer's song, but her strength bloomed when days were long. Through amber fields and amber glare, I feel her prayer in autumn air. Her prayer in the autumn air, guarding souls with tender care. When winter winds blow cold and fierce, her grace remains in every tear. In every gust I stand aware, her love lives on in autumn air. I stumbled once when I was young, lost my way and felt undone. She took my hand and wiped my tears, said, "Son, I'll hold you through your fears." Her voice was soft, her faith was sure. In every trial, she was my cure. When burdens weighed and nights were long, I leaned on her like a hopeful song. Her grace carried me through the night, lifted me to face the morning light. When I had nothing left to give, her mercy showed me how to live. Through every trial I could see Her grace, it carried me. Now that I'm older, I understand why she gave more than this world demands. Her hugs were prayers, her words were balm. She led me back to faith's sweet calm. I pass that grace along today, in the little things I do and say. So when my children lose their way, they'll know her love will never stray. Her grace carried me through the night, lifted me